Sup y'all, welcome back to another video by me, Thina.
OG K-pop stan since 1998.
And this is gonna be a double dance practice kind of video. I don't think I've actually ever done this before where I watch two dance practices. Like not watching a dance practice twice, but watching two different dances, if that makes any sense. Specifically NewJeans Ditto and NewJeans OMG. So the reason why I wanted to put these two together is because of the fact that from my perspective, and I think from a lot of people's perspective, that Ditto and OMG just kind of goes together. I'm gonna watch each dance practices 2 times. First time watch will always just be for me looking at the performance effect. And the second time is where I will pause and talk about things I like here and there in the choreography. For this video, since it's a dance practice analysis for 2 different types of choreographies, I'm gonna do a first watch first. So I'm gonna do their Ditto dance practice first, then their OMG dance practice for the first watch both times, and then I'll go back to the Ditto dance practice and point out the things, and then go on to the OMG dance practice and point out the things that I like in the choreography. So I'm gonna expect a lot of really groovy moves, just grooviness to go with the whole constant and groovy vibes from both songs. Since I will technically be watching a dance practice 4 times in this video, I'm gonna go ahead and stop wasting time with this little intro here and get right to it with the first watches first. So the first watch will be to Ditto. So here we go with NewJeans Ditto dance practice. Voiceover Thina here for a quick pause before we get things started. I would like to say an extra thanks to my Captain Jack Sparrows over on my Patreon for the extra support. Y'all literally keep my boat, aka my life, stay afloat along with the rest of the crew. Y'all are the savviest.
It's going to be the best part I've ever seen.
Alright, let's get it. Dang, Danielle's like break, strike, back. Hey. 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 Ooh. Cute. Hey. Damn, this damn footwork. Cute, that musicality. Damn, the cleanliness of their arms. Hey, that's a fun musicality there. Ooh, the energy. Hey, hey. Ooh, it's like a little bit of housing footwork there. Interesting. Cute. Nice way of singling. Okay, a little bit boogalooing footwork there. Hey. Hey. Oh my god, they're so freaking vibey. Wow. I seriously really love this like a little bit of housey footwork. Ooh, footwork. Aw, right back to the beginning. Kind of like huddled sleeping formation. That was very, I mean, the ending is very sweet, and I like that they ended it the way they began it. The feels of Ditto. Now, I've seen a couple of live stages just to watch on my own whenever I'm eating lunch, but I purposely didn't look at the details in the live performances because I wanted to really focus it on during the dance practice. So, yeah, the whole bounciness, the freshness that I feel, them being very light on their feet while doing a lot of footwork at the same time. I really like that not only is it like completely vibey, but they don't do it so blankly. They put a lot of life in what they're doing. Like the moves, from what I see, is a lot of very like to the basics of dance, to the basics, like to the beginning of like that's how I'm feeling from this. But even with that being said, they're really like giving it their all, and the whole rotation, constant rotation, they're constantly jumping the whole. I call it the housing footwork because that's like what I remembered it as. One of my friends, good friends, used to be like a really big time houser. I don't know what you call it, where he did a lot of housing, and I would learn the housing footwork too. And it's like trying to learn it's the basics of footwork, right? Like the beginnings of footwork, but at the same time that doesn't mean it's easy. It took me quite some time to actually finally get the way to move into it and flirt around with the song that I hear with the housing footwork. That's just one of the main things I saw in this. The whole this like it's a lot of very nice old school kind of moves. And like again, that whole step, step, turn, like that's like the basic steps of boogaloo, popping. Okay, you know what? Before I talk more, because I did say I'm gonna watch OMG. Oh my god, the first time around first before I go into full detail. Let me just get right into that.
You know that when it's about you, baby.
Cute.
Only you. 내가 아닐 때 올 것 같을 때 기운도 이제 나지 않을 때 It's you 알겠던
Hey, grooves.
해도 돼 But what do you say
Hey, I like that little trick there. Nice, that step. Hey. That damn move, man. It's so old school. More crazy, energetic footwork. Hey. Whoa. Okay, hair flip. Cute. Woo! Sharpness there. Hey. Okay. That little step there. That move. There's so many like old school moves. Like this. Yes! Oh my gosh. I'm feeling like I'm in elementary school, y'all. Hey, that kick to get into this formation. Cute. Like a lot of old school moves. Nice. Hey! So youthful. Oh, adorable. Ooh. Hey. Damn, yes, another old school type of feel. Hey! Hey, that isolated shoulder. Hey! Oh! Oh, they're such babies, y'all, to me. Ending off huddled together like besties on the floor, giving me peace signs. When I say babies, y'all, I literally mean it. I'm gonna be 40 this year, and they're in the age range of my friends who are within my age range who have kids. I unfortunately am not able to have kids, but I've seen my friends with their kids, and they are in their teens-ish, like NewJeans. Okay, so OMG. It's the same. I start to realize more and more that a lot of their moves are very old school. Like, again, bringing me back to the basics, to the beginning of dance, to the beginning of certain kind of moves. Like, example, I don't know if I don't think they did it here, but I'm like thinking, I'm trying to think of like an old school dance move that I think I said that I felt like I was in elementary. When I don't know how many of y'all know this move called the Tootsie Roll. I hope a good amount of y'all know what that means. It's like this kind of like knee in and out. It's like a certain groove. When I was young, it took me forever. I was like, do I go up or down when I do my knee in and out? Like, it took me forever to get it. But and again, it's another basic move in dance that you use to know how to groove in and out throughout whether you're listening to a really hip hop type song or a really pop like song. So I notice a certain concept in NewJeans that I find to be really, how can I say this? Okay, if y'all know of the group called SES, First Gen, they were in SM when they were active. When you look at their first thing, 'cause I'm your girl, hold me, baby. Their first era, going into their music towards their more mature times, whether it's like their most recent or just like, you know, when they start to reach up. Because, you know, when you're in the beginning, you're right here, then you graduate yourself up as you're doing what you're doing. It's a completely different feel. When you think back to, okay, I'm thinking of like Baby Vox, another first gen group. A lot of first gen, a lot of the, even HOT, Jackie, a lot of their moves are very in the intro, first steps, groove type of feels. And not just that, I'm going to use SES as an example because they are a girl group and the first girl group that I listened to in K-pop. Their moves in the beginning, and Boa, I'm going to have to mention Boa too. Because if I look at Boa's first thing, ID Peace B, da, 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 and Sada, man, I remember when I first saw Boa rehearsing for her song Sarah or Sada, I was like, dang, it's a lot of like pop inspired kind of things. And I don't mean pop as in music, I mean like popping the dance style. So I feel like whenever I see it like that, it's a nice blueprint and a nice start for a long career. Because this is like no hate towards any other girl group at all. I am a multi-stan, and even more so, I am a channel of peace. I don't deal with the hate and talking BS, like talking down on other groups to bring up one group. That's not what I'm about. So with that being said, I noticed that a lot of newer groups, they mature really fast. And not even just groups, probably in general too. I see people in my life that I know who are younger, but they are so mature. They've grown so quick. And that's cool. That's their decision, right? But me being almost like I'm gonna be 40 this year in November. I want my advice or my thing is, what's the rush? Trust me, when y'all get to an adult life, paying for taxes, worrying paycheck to paycheck or whatever, like that's not fun. Live up your youth. Walk the steps. to grow, walk the steps to get to your forever journey. You know, like there's really no rush. So back to NewJeans, I love that they are taking their career step by step, starting in this blueprint, super strong blueprint stage for a very promising ongoing career. That's exactly what I feel watching Ditto and OMG dance practice. Damn, I already talked a lot, and I haven't even went into like looking at the dance practice in detail. This is gonna be a long video, just an FYI, y'all. So let me just get right to it then. Let's go ahead and go right back to Ditto dance practice, and this is where I will watch it again and pause and talk about certain things I like in the choreography. And the way that it went flat back and it's so straight. So I like that they created this like visual here, almost like, you know, daydream like, and of course they ended it off that way. It's something about that just gives a very youthful feel, and to go with the whole song about Ditto, you know, like, you know, I'm sitting here wondering, do you feel the same way? Please say it, Ditto. You know what I mean? Okay, here we go. This whole dun, dun, leg twist in the arm, it's something very old school and groovy about that. And one thing that I noticed that they do a lot in Ditto is they'll have one member starting the groove, and then like for the first part, and then the second part, the whole group joins. There's something very youthfully cute about that. Let me go back 5 seconds. So even too. Hey. So I love how they have a lot of their moments where they're like grooving. Like first they were like this, and all of a sudden they did it again, but their arms are up. Like I like that addition, just to kind of still be within like their blueprint concept. I hope that makes sense when I'm saying all that shit. So I like how they have moments where they're grooving, all of a sudden they do like very isolated steps right here. Like I like that balance of going back and forth of that. That little thing that you hear in the instrumental. So I like that they're like very jumpy with that part, just to kind of illustrate that sound in the instrumental. So I love the choreography. Like just right now, I feel like that helps the song almost. The choreography helps with telling a story here, because in the beginning they're like da 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 da, like it changes up. It's something that you don't really expect. See, and then the 3 go to the side and the 2 go here, doing this little best friend type thing. They join together and do like this whole kind of. See, okay, again. First, they were like jump. Okay, we had the 3 go to the side, right? And then we had the 2 doing the whole step bestie kind of thing. They join together again, like do like a energetic kind of hip hop kind of feel, literally hopping. And then they go back into this like, you know, heel toe. Like remember earlier how I pointed out that they went from energy to like the foot, and then they're doing it here. And they are killing it with the footwork. I'm gonna say that ahead of time. See, 1, and then the whole group joins. Hey. Hey. Okay, so I really love that we have the 3, 2. Like it's split from what I'm seeing, the 2 lines. And the lines are doing, wait. Wait. Hold on. Hey, okay. At first I thought it was like, you know, 3 and 2, but it is still the separate lines, right? But we have the 3 in the middle doing this whole leg swag, and we have the ones on the side doing a whole different thing. So that's interesting. Yeah, so a lot of what they're doing is unexpected. I feel like I'm watching a play. I'm just watching to see what happens. I have no expectations. I'm just watching to be mind blown. Let's go back. Hey, okay, see that again? See, we had the 2 on the side with the arms up, and all of a sudden they join with the leg, and we have Danielle like doing her arm thing. Okay, interesting. This, y'all, I know y'all know that that's a very like known dance move. I love that they use these kind of moves to kind of really groove throughout these very groovy songs. How many times did I say groove just now?
I got no time to lose. 내 길었던 하루.
Hey, that musicality. Okay, wait, go back. So I love that they jump into here. Jump, spin to hold out the lose. Like, they're really highlighting the flow of how she's singing. Y'all see that footwork? Holy crap, it's so fast. I love that. Yeah, they're really highlighting the flow of how they're singing well in this all the footwork here. Footwork and moves. So light on their feet. Hey, bringing that back and then flipping it. Their arms, their angles are perfect. Imagine if they were off, they would definitely hit each other. I mean, maybe not because they are professional, but just go back to the synchronization. It's so super synchronized and they're swinging their arms. It's not slow. And again, that highlighting the flow, how she's singing. Da, 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 da. Again, they're grooving to the flow of how they're singing. I love it. Oh, it's so groovy. So a lot of their moves, I like that they'll do one side and then they'll make sure to flip it and do the next side. There's something very blueprint about that, very old school about that. Hey, I like that step slide and the arms up. The housing footwork, seriously, it's so fun. It's so fitting and appropriate for the feels of Ditto. See, again, one member, then they all jump in. Oh, then y'all being cute. Wait, what? Yeah, I was like, I did notice that one member stayed facing the front while the rest turned for the back step. Interesting. Holy crap. Nice way to member shine. Cute. And again, the whole thing of them doing the choreography together, but we have member shine stuck out, like for her member shine moment, and she's flipped, like she's doing the moves, but doing it the mirrored version. See that? That makes me think of the basics of Boogaloo, where you do like step, step, turn, step, step. That's very interesting to use that, the slow down here for that. Such great mirroring effect there. Hey. Ooh, that hair flip. Again, that musicality I like so much. I like the stay da 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 da, like da da da. It's just a really fun movement. Okay, what was that? Da, 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 da. And her feet were coming out too. And I also like that they did this whole step thing. Like obviously she's singled out, and then when they did the whole step point thing, they kind of like mirrored each other. If that makes any sense. Let's go back to that. See? yeah, hitting that music at 1 and then the group joins. Yes. I love that. The slide, it's like they slide their foot out cross, go back to the other side, then the other foot. That again, a lot of like when they do on one side, they make sure to do it on the other side. Ooh! So after that step or slide, step, slide, step, all of a sudden they do like the whole foot out, then that. That's interesting. Let's see that again. See? God, they're so light on their feet. This groove. Again, closing off the choreography. Back to the whole wondering, the whole Ditto kind of meaning about meeting their person. Okay, so yeah. Now being able to finally look at it in detail, I really do love the structure of the choreography, as I've mentioned a lot in here, where we'll have the one member do the beginning and then the rest will join, or the whole, when they do it on one side, they do on the other side, and a lot of the choices for the musicality. Groove, 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 groove. Okay, I know it's not the word, but yeah, that was really ugly. But anyway, yeah, Ditto. It's just so freaking groovy. And the fact that the grooves of OMG is pretty much on the same level, but for a whole different song, impressive. Let's get right to that then.
You know that then it's about you, baby. Only you. You.
Right in the like what? So in the beginning, we had them walking backward at first, right? Walking backward towards her as she's doing her thing, and they're still walking, and in the end they end up in this V. Yes, smooth as she comes through with like these popping arms, and if she does this in the middle, and obviously we had the rest of the members going down doing the whole mirroring thing while she has her shine. Hey, it's so damn grody. So I love that as she's doing her member shine on the top, the girls on the lower level, they're still moving with her, still feeling like a unit, but still giving her her shine. Interesting musicality there, because we're here to go da, it's you, da 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 da, flip it back, and all of a sudden they go into a slower musicality. Da, 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 da. See what I mean? They can ask me, who is he? I really like that, because they went again. They went from like something quicker, right? And then the whole slow again, slow. They keep asking me, who is he? Okay, let's go back. Hey, wait, what? See, she has her arms flick first, and all of a sudden their arms go up, because it's almost like she's giving permission, like, all right, girls, like, join with me, arms up. I love the highlighting of the musicality here, because I think one of the parts that really sticks out for me for OMG is the whole, they keep asking me, who is he? I'm saying that really slow because I can't say it as fast as they do. So I like that they hold that out, and all of a sudden they go right into like the moves, and all of a sudden hold it out. So I like that. Again, it brings more life into the song, the flow of the song. A1, yes. This whole, like, y'all know that that's an old school move. Her starting it out first, and all of a sudden they join while going into formation. Hey. This whole so satisfying. That's what I wanted to see in the chorus. Because right when we go from that whole they keep asking me who is he part, going to the whole oh my god, it's a different vibe change. So I really love that they did this to present a whole new vibe. That I love that. I love it so much. It gives such a youthful feel, old school and youthful. So I like that she's doing that first, and then the group is turned to the back, and then they join her. Again, a lot of that concept. Wait, let me see. I think as she throws her arm right here. See, it's like when she throws her arm, her throwing up the arm turns the members. See, again, like what they were just doing in the beginning, they flipped it. They made sure to go back with it. Hey, changing the groove with this footwork. Let's see that again. So damn clean and sick. Whoa, what was that jump? Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, when I think about it, I don't think my old ass can handle this. They're youthful, so they can do this. But yeah, this is very energetic. That whole, it looked like a jump rope spin. That was also very youthful. A lot of foot. Ooh, hair flip. Cute. Going crazy, right? So I love that they're, because you hear the ta, 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 ta. So I like as they're doing whole da, 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 ta, ta, ta. Like they're really playing around a lot with the musicality. Hey, this footwork. Hey. Oh yeah, like they were just doing like this whole thing, and all of a sudden she just goes through the sharp arms. Like what? See, and they slow it down a little bit because the aura of the song slowed down. Okay, again, right here. So after doing this whole thing right here, where they're facing, stepping. So we have member on this side up, and then whenever they do the whole step, they reverse it. We have member on the next, the flip side, doing something else. It's like the balance. So as she's doing that, Danielle's flipping up. It's like she's activating them each to get up as she's doing that. Like she's not just doing this randomly. Like there's a reason for it. Hey. That damn groove right before this. Such a change. And this part, I freaking love it. Why am I trying to learn this while I'm watching this? So clean. This whole angle right here with their foot. It's such quick movement and they don't lose any detail. Hey. That like woo doo doo doo. I like that. It's cute. That's definitely an old school move right there. The step back. Baby. And as she does that, she controls them to wave down to the floor. More awesome member control shine. Wait, huh? Damn, I like how, like, obviously she's standing up, so she's doing something different. She's like bringing her arms in, but at the same time, the members are on the floor. They have their legs out. Oops, sorry. And then they bring their legs in. Like that happening at the same time. It's the same concept of pulling something in, but doing something different. Very interesting. So cute. All this animated look. So youthful. And this whole like together thing hopping. That part. So okay. There's that. What? It's like very like puzzle piece Rubik's Cube kind of feel. Interesting. See, okay, again, another thing where we have, you know, member on the side going through with this whole domino kind of thing, going there and then going back. Yeah, right here, where we have, again, you know, member on this side doing this whole thing effect to go to the member on this side, then going right back. Yep. Should ending off with this finale groove. See? And all of a sudden they're gonna go back, reverse, groove, reverse that groove, that. So I love the leg up, da. Again, I feel like this is like back when I was still an instructor, like teaching classes, beginning hip hop. I specifically loved teaching beginners hip hop or just beginners level in general, because my purpose back then when I was still teaching was to encourage those who were shy or terrified to start a dance class. Like hell, I was freaking terrified of my first dance class, like official dance class as an adult. Like high school dance doesn't count for me. So and when I say high school dance, I just mean the classes I took in high school. Like there was no hate to those because they definitely taught me a lot. Like I learned tap dancing in high school. But when it comes to when you're an adult and you choose to go to a dance class, it's terrifying. You're shy. So but back to the point, I like seeing all these basic steps where you do these moves for this side, all of a sudden reverse it, y'all, that this side. It's like a nice way to train your muscle memory. So again, this whole step, step, yeah, see, like that makes me, I like this whole leg thing too. It just, again, makes me think back to the beginning of dance, the whole beginning stage of dance for someone. I like that kick out and then turn. And ending off with this so cute. They're seriously so adorable, y'all. Peace sign. Yeah. So now, oh my god, I've been recording for a long time. Whatever. So that's definitely a major thing that I really appreciate about NewJeans. I mean, not only is their music fresh yet reminiscent of first gen and just old school in general feels for me, but I like that they are taking their sweet time to take the steps onto a very promising and ongoing future ahead of them. All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for checking out this kind of long double dance practice analysis for NewJeans, Ditto, and OMG. If y'all like videos like this where I go into like deep full detail or meticulously looking at dance practices, whether it's for NewJeans or other idols or any kind of content of the sort, if y'all could do me this quickie little favor by scrolling down below wherever the like button is to give me a thumbs up ski, because that'll help me a lot with my channel and the weird YouTube algorithm these days. I hope you have a great day, and until the next video coming up, peace.